Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's hot outside. Today's video is coming up. It's going to be talking about something, age gap relationship. I had some questions about that recently. So, here you go. I think a lot of times what happens when you have two different cultures meet, two different playing fields, you're going to have some people that are like, you're just different cultures, different words, different things. So age gap relationship, for me, it's not really been a problem. I know for a lot of guys it's a problem for quite a few. This gentleman wrote me from Luzon, and I had another guy write me from Bohol. They were talking about age gap relationship there. One is 72 and she is 26. The other one is 68 and she is 20. So we have two couples that are together and they're having some problems. The girls want to go do the girl thing with their families and the younger crowd, and the guys are basically here. They have some support group, meaning there are Americans and foreigners, Australians, and people from UK, the older guys that get together, have their coffee and things like that. But still, the questions are, they're just, the relationships aren't going any further. They're just basically stuck. Lady seems to be gone more, they're saying. We don't really have that problem here. I think the number one thing, more than anything else, is communication. Communication is a big factor in any relationship. And if you're not able to talk it out, maybe she's shy, maybe she doesn't know what to say. As you know, if you're me, myself, and I voice my opinion. But Ruth, she has a problem. She pretty well tells me what that is. She doesn't wait about it. She doesn't hem-haw around about it. She basically just says, hey, here's the situation. I disagree with this, I disagree with that. And she kind of lets me know what's going on with that. But as you know, a lot of times you just have to sometimes just kind of go with the flow, because the cultures will clash a little bit, because you know, the families will come over and they're talking all Visaya. What we did is a little joke, but it worked out pretty good, is we have tree brothers over here cutting trees. What we did is a joke, but it works out really well, is only English inside my house. So I can be a third party in the conversation. It helps the bonding, helps our communication better. And not only that, whoever speaks the Visaya, including me, actually I've had to put in about 30 pesos so far, because I say words, not really sentences, but maybe a sentence or two, very small. Ruth and R. And the reason why is because Ruth a lot of times talk to R, talk back and forth, and I'm sitting as a third wheel. But a lot of times too, it helps control if there's a disagreement or something's going on between the three of us. Disagreement could be, well, I like apples better than oranges, or I like this better than that, and then sometimes it makes it easier. But the guys up in Luzon, all I have to tell you guys is this: they know I'm doing a video. They know Stephen knows that I'll be doing a video on this. I think really the best thing to do if you're going to have that conflict is talk to the ladies. They're quite a bit younger. They're into younger music. They're into different things. There was a reason why you got married. They had to have some type of common ground somewhere along the lines. So there had to be some common ground. You know, you had to like the same things. You like maybe the traveling, or you maybe like being together at concerts. Maybe you like certain music together. Maybe you like doing things together. So you have to get back to basics there. And I think that's a lot of us fall short, is you have to take the time and do that. As me being here 5 years, I have noticed that the Filipinos just shy. They're just shy culture. They're very shy. They'll get a lot come up to you. You get a lot come up, ask questions, but after they're done asking, they're caught nosebleed. They don't know what to ask next. They don't know what to say next. So a lot of times you have to be the person to say, oh, okay, you know, this, that, and other, and restart the conversation. But you have to Give a few words like weather and things like that, or learn the language. A lot of guys are learning the language. Now me, I'm an old dog. I can't learn it because I have a slang. If I say Maramug, where I live, I cannot pronounce it correctly, and people take it wrong. So people take it as, wow, what did he say? What did he say? Well, I understood it. Ruth understood it. Maybe they understood, but this person did not understand it because I have a slang. So they say if you speak Spanish, you can speak Tagalog. Now, Visaya is harder to learn, they said. I don't know. What do I know? But Ruth speaks, 4 or 5 different languages here from the different areas because she's had to translate for a few people that didn't understand because they only could speak Tagalog here, and they needed Visaya, and they didn't understand what everybody's saying. So that does happen, even to their own culture. That happens a lot here, where someone comes in your area, but people at church didn't understand Visaya. So the message was all in Visaya. They didn't understand what the message was about. They had to have a translator translate for them. So, and that happens quite a bit. You'd be surprised how much that happens. So, it happens more than you think. So, yeah, we're trimming our tree, getting down some of the limbs. In fact, it's rained so much that our tree is literally a limb that was this big a month ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, is now this big. And then the ones, that gets bigger and bigger. That tree was actually skimmed all the way to the top. You can see what's on the ground here and see what he's doing there. And this tree was literally, there was nothing on the tree. We cut the tree about 4 months ago when we put our tent up. There was nothing on the tree. As you can see, that's how much it's grown in just a few months. It's not even been 3 months. This tree right here is produces some kind of sweet and sour fruit. We got limbs on it. It's very strong limbs, so we got to shade that off because the yard is just getting way too shaded. We got to get rid of some of the stuff. It's just too much shade. So this will help eliminate a lot of that. So boy only has like an hour off in the afternoon. He's working another job at Uncle's house, so he's here just to help us out with that. So I'm sorry I got off on that. So age gap. Communication, we find is we talk about it more. We really don't have a situation where, hey, how's your daughter doing? We don't have that situation. Hey, is that your daughter? We actually were, R and I was together last week, and somebody asked her, are you his wife? So you have that happen, believe it or not. Yeah. Someone asked R, is that your wife? Or no, that's my dad. That's my daddy. That's my papa. So that happens. So it's that's the thing. Age is number, and that's how they look at it here. Age is just a number here. But in order to get along with your Filipina or Filipino, you need to take the time to communicate with them. Try to understand where they're coming because they're very shy. Ask them if everything is okay. Ask them if they need something from you, like is everything okay? Are we doing okay? What happened today? Did you have fun today? Try to get them a conversation and talking about things, because you don't really realize that that communication is the big factor in it. So, I hope I didn't break my antenna. It dropped a limb on our antenna. Hope our antenna's okay. You might check it, Cha-Cha. So, my only internet that works, maybe offline. So, I will go now. All right. Thank you. God bless. Always something.